This video is to address the Windows 10 users considering switching to GNU plus Linux. You should be aware that the hype does not portray the real situation and the process of truly switching over to GNU plus Linux. GNU plus Linux is a distinct platform that necessitates a proper transition process. You cannot simply switch over without potentially sacrificing functionality and software that are integral to your workflow. This disruption can lead many users to revert back to Windows, a trend I've observed throughout my decade of experience with GNU plus Linux. I am confident that without adequate preparation, most individuals will find themselves returning to Windows. Before diving into the specifics of how to switch to GNU plus Linux, let me clarify one crucial point. This transition will not magically resolve all your issues. Like any operating system, GNU plus Linux comes with its own set of challenges. Therefore, it's vital to be ready to adapt your workflows and invest time in learning how to effectively use GNU plus Linux. This commitment includes familiarizing yourself with new software and understanding how to navigate and troubleshoot within the GNU plus Linux environment. Now, let's discuss what I believe is the most critical aspect of preparing for the transition: software. This is the most significant part of this video, as the software you choose will have a direct impact on your experience with GNU plus Linux. Many of the essential applications you rely on in Windows may not be available on GNU plus Linux, or they may not function as well due to their proprietary nature. As a result, you will need to seek out alternatives. First, let's talk about Microsoft Office. Many people dislike it, yet they find it necessary. Fortunately, Microsoft Office is not available on GNU plus Linux. However, you can consider alternatives like LibreOffice or only Office. These Office suites are quite effective at handling Microsoft Office documents, and the issues you encounter will be similar to those you might face when opening a docx file from Microsoft Office 2020 in an earlier version like Microsoft Office 2016. In terms of feature parity, I would argue that LibreOffice and only Office can be objectively superior in many respects. For university students, there's good news. Zotero offers a plugin for LibreOffice, ensuring that you won't face any issues with your citation management. When it comes to web browsers, most modern options are available for GNU plus Linux, including Chrome, Firefox, and even Edge. Though, browser compatibility should not be a concern. Personally, I recommend using LibreWolf for now, especially until the alpha builds of Ladybird are released in 2026. For other software, there's a good chance you'll find alternatives. For instance, PSBP serves as a substitute for SPSS, if you're familiar with that. However, the major challenges arise in the areas of art and content creation. If you need to edit videos, your only option is DaVinci Resolve. For animation or drawing, you're largely limited to GIMP 3.x or Krita. While I personally believe Krita is superior to some closed-source alternatives, the key point is that your choices will be restricted to these alternative software options. This brings me to my main point. Before making the switch to GNU plus Linux, it's crucial to test these alternative software options. Most of them have Windows versions available, allowing you to experiment without fully committing. Spend some time using LibreOffice or only Office for your document needs, and try out GIMP or Krita for your photo/animation projects. Use these alternatives for at least a week, and if you feel comfortable enough to make the switch to these software options permanently, you will have overcome the most significant hurdle in transitioning to GNU plus Linux. Once you've done that, you can begin preparing for the switch itself. Now, one last consideration. Many peripherals, such as mechanical keyboards that do not utilize VIA, often come with software that is only compatible with Windows and Mac OS. While there are ways to work around this limitation, it's important to note that some devices, like macro pads, may not function properly or may have limited functionality on GNU plus Linux because of the limited driver and software availability on GNU plus Linux. Therefore, you might want to consider selling these peripherals and or investing in alternatives that are specifically compatible with GNU plus Linux. This proactive approach will help ensure minimal troubleshooting and workflow incompatibility with GNU plus Linux. When it comes to making the switch to GNU plus Linux, setting aside a minimum of one full day from the schedule is something I highly recommend. While the transition itself is not inherently slow, it's the issues that will inevitably arise along the way that will take the vast majority of your time. Based on my observations, inexperienced users typically spend anywhere from 1 to 2 hours resolving common challenges, such as driver issues related to specific hardware components, particularly GPUs. To ensure a smoother transition, I advise to dedicate an entire weekend to this process, or at least a designated day off. This extended time frame provides the necessary flexibility to address any unexpected complications that may arise and is also an ideal opportunity to back up all important files and data before diving into the installation process. Additionally, having a weekend allows for a more relaxed approach to the transition, reducing the stress that can come with trying to complete everything in a limited time frame. This also minimizes the chances of being left without a computer for the remainder of a workday. Having considered all the information I provided, if you still wish to switch to GNU Plus Linux, here is my primary advice. Please recognize that you can accomplish a great deal with any of the various distributions. Commonly referred to as distros, think of them like different flavors of ice cream. While each has its unique characteristics, they all share the same fundamental essence. It's best as a new and experienced user to choose a distribution that is well established, user-friendly, and supported by a large community, as this will make troubleshooting much easier. For instance, Linux Mint with the Cinnamon desktop environment is a great choice for newcomers. Now, you might be wondering, what is a desktop environment, and why are you bringing this up? A desktop environment is the graphical interface you interact with on your computer, encompassing elements like the taskbar, menus, icons, and windows. For users transitioning from Windows to GNU Plus Linux, understanding this concept is crucial, as there are various desktop environments available, each offering unique aesthetics and features. For instance, the Cinnamon desktop environment in Linux Mint is designed to be user-friendly and resembles the traditional Windows interface, making it easier for newcomers to adapt without feeling overwhelmed. Instead of frequently switching between different GNU Plus Linux distributions, a practice known as distro hopping, I advise to focus on one distribution and its associated desktop environment first. This approach allows you to familiarize yourself with the package manager and the nuances of the system. While exploring different desktop environments can be enjoyable, it may also lead to confusion for beginners. By mastering one setup, such as Linux Mint with Cinnamon, you can build a solid foundation that enhances your overall experience in the GNU Plus Linux ecosystem. I won't bore you with another installation tutorial. I encourage you to research how to install it. As such, I recommend the myriad tutorials on YouTube that do a fairly decent job at explaining the process. Thanks for watching this video. You may be interested in my other videos, but most likely not, as they are mainly for documentation purposes, and as such are of lower quality, as I assume my crowd is of a type that knows enough to appreciate brief summaries without random 2016 Minecraft intro music in the background, and 100% not scam as the video title. Bye now.